You are a strong, confident, independent woman. You've got your shit together. You don't need to rely on anyone. But even though you don't need anyone, you still want a man, as you should, okay? Life is way more fun when you have someone to share it with. And I don't know why it's hard for some women to just admit this, like admitting that you actually want a man somehow makes you less of a strong, confident woman. It really doesn't, all right? Every queen needs a king, and guess what? Every king needs a queen. So we're gonna go through how you can bag your king right from the first date. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Kit, your personal dating coach. And in today's video, I'm gonna go through some first date tips that every independent woman should absolutely follow when they wanna bag that top caliber guy. Because the truth is, getting him is easy. Keeping him is the hard part. Before we get into that, you know I always love hearing from you. So come find me on Instagram, drop me a message. You know, more and more of you have been reaching out to me. I started having sessions with you guys. Some of you have started to meet really great guys and stuff is going on with that. So drop me a message, say hi, let me know what you're working on. Now let's get into the video. First thing, as a confident woman you should do is don't bad talk exes. Look, this really should be a given, right? Have the confidence to speak about your past, but you don't need to be bad-mouthing other guys that you've been with. Because that doesn't make you look confident, it just makes you look insecure. It comes across that you're still hung up about it. And then the guy that you're actually on the date with, he starts to worry that he's gonna get the brunt of any pent-up resentment that hasn't come out yet. The more bad exes you talk about, the less it looks good for you. Because also as well, if you're talking about how bad some of the guys that you've been with, especially if it's more than one, all you're communicating to him is that you make terrible decisions in men. So in actual fact, the less guys you bad mouth from your past, the more secure and stable you come across. Now, of course, sometimes we get involved with bad and toxic people. That's just life, it's part of life's journey, and we have to learn from that. And it's okay if one or two of these people genuinely come up in conversation while you're on the date. But what you need to do is you don't need to just label all the terrible things you didn't like about said guy or said guy. All you need to say is this: look, this is how it was, and this didn't work for me. That's it. This shows maturity and it shows accountability. This next one, and dare I say, is the most important one because it's something that I think a lot of strong women actually forget to do, is to be in your femininity. I'm gonna say this as clear as I can. You have nothing to prove. I'll say it one more time, just so it's clear. You have nothing to prove. A lot of the time, some women who proclaim themselves to be strong, independent, confident women spend a lot of time trying to prove that. Take the pressure off yourself. You don't see a guy who is confident trying to brag and show off how confident he really is. It will just show in his energy, how he holds himself, how he presents himself, how he talks to you. You don't need to show that you're independent, because just by trying too hard to show how strong and boss lady you are, it just makes you come across as masculine. And masculine men, which is the kind of men that women generally want, are attracted to feminine women. And let me just clarify, this isn't about weakening yourself, okay? Because as a strong woman, you don't want to weaken yourself. That's not what this is about. It's about placing your strengths in the right areas, especially when you're around men that you want to attract. It's really attractive to guys when you are in your femininity. And this is something that you should enjoy. Enjoy being treated like a woman. Enjoy the fact that you're out with a man. Enjoy being playful and flirting and teasing and laughing and smiling and easygoing. These are the things that men adore about women. Look, when you're at work, you're in boss mode, right? You get the assignment, you hit that target, you get that money. I get it. But being around a man is a chance for you to enjoy a side of yourself that you probably don't get to indulge in that much. This is a chance for you to feel feminine, for you to feel sexy, for you to feel even a bit girly. You know, enjoy being a bit giddy that you're on a date with a guy. This is the space to do it. When you're at work, be as dominant and aggressive as you need to be, okay? But when you're with a man, tap into that other side of you, because this is what men look for. And speaking of sexy, dressing sexy is better than dressing provocative. Sometimes it's hard to know the difference, so here it is. Sexy, provocative. You don't need to have everything on show, because do you know who does have everything on show? The women who are standing on the corner who provide a service, you know, sexual services. All it's gonna do is make him sweat, try not to look at your boobs the whole time, in which he's not listening to what you're saying. Or better yet, he will actually look at your boobs, you feel creeped out, and he's still not listening to what you're saying. Understand that as a woman, the way you dress sets the tone of how you want him to see you. If you want him to see you purely sexual, then wear the tightest, most revealing thing you have in your wardrobe. But if you want him to see you as sexy, beautiful, romantic, sophisticated, then the way you dress should reflect that. Be confident in wearing something nice and presentable. There's no need to wear something that's gonna seduce him over the table. I mean, look, there's a time and a place for that, but just not on the first date. And this next one that just keeps coming up is offer to pay your share. Now hold up. I'm not saying that he shouldn't pay, but you should absolutely offer. The truth is, ladies, this is a test. With a high caliber guy, when the bill comes, he's testing to see how you respond. Not to see if you will pay, but to see if you offer to pay. Because look, it's 2021, ladies, okay? In a day of equality and women earning their own money, some women earning loads of money, right? You can't expect a man to pay for your financial needs. That's not a reasonable expectation anymore. However, if we like you, then that is what we will do. To the modern man, you not offering is a red flag to him. Because the truth is, there are some women out there who manipulate and take advantage of guys who are, let's say, loose with their wallets when it comes to women. And a guy, a smart, confident man that you want, he knows this. The same way that you will test men to make sure they're not full of shit, he will test you to see if you are one of those women. And the bill coming is how he gauges that. You know, it doesn't look good if you're the kind of woman who brags about being independent, but then when the bill comes, you're suddenly the most traditional one in the room.
I am such a strong, independent woman. I make my own money. I buy my own shit. Like, I don't need a man for anything, okay? I've got it down.
Can I get the bill, please? Thanks. Independent, yeah? Huh? Like I said, 99% of the time, he will insist to cover the entire bill. And when he does insist, you let him, okay? But don't forget about the gesture. The gesture is important to him. The next thing a confident woman should definitely be doing is initiating contact. The hand on the knee move or touching his hand across the table. As a woman, you can do any touch over a laugh. On the leg, on the arm, on the face. Well, yeah, maybe the face is a bit much. But don't be afraid to show him physically that you are enjoying the date, that you are enjoying being in his company, and that you want to be close to him. Look, because with the Me Too movement and the heightened awareness of harassment, the last thing a guy wants to do is make the wrong move. They don't want you to think that they're being too forward, they don't want to come across as creepy, but also they want to show that they have respect for you. But that can often mean that he's going to play it safe when it comes to physical contact. He won't do it unless he's 100% sure that you are into him. So as a confident woman, you can be the one to initiate first contact. A way to let him know that that's what you want. A way to show him that you are attracted to him. And this just helps a guy out massively, because you may feel that you're sending all these social cues, but half the time they don't even come up on his radar. They're too subtle for him. So you initiating that physical contact, you know, on the leg or on the chest or on the arm or wherever it is, right? That is a great way to show him that he's got the green light. You know, without coming on too strong. If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. How?